Welcome back to Cubbyhole Conversations. I know it's been a while, and my apologies for that. Today is the day between Good Friday and Easter or Resurrection Day, or whichever you'd prefer to choose to call it. And I find it interesting that, excuse me while I adjust my camera a little. There we go. I woke up this morning and I just had this thought, like, what were the disciples thinking today, on this day? Their king, their Lord, their leader, their rabbi, their Messiah, the person they thought that was going to save everything was crucified. And he hasn't risen yet. So what were they thinking? And I thought, man, I think I really can relate in a lot of ways. I wish I was the disciple that was going like, hey, don't worry guys, he's coming back, he's coming back. He'll be back. He's not dead forever. That's what he meant by that, right? Like that. I'd be the wise one, of course, right? Jedi Brett here. But the truth of the matter is, I think I probably fall right in line with doubting Thomas and denying Peter. And why would I think I'd be any better than those guys? For sure. And I feel like in this moment in time, they were probably questioning themselves, like, what was I doing following that guy? He's gone. Like, what was I thinking? And was he the Messiah? Because he's not here now. And I think this was probably a day of doubting and questioning and wondering and depression. And it just gives me kind of an insight. I've never really thought about this day, right? Like, I guess that's the thing, is I think I've often, like most people, looked at Good Friday and understood it. And I've looked at Easter or Resurrection Day and I've understood it. And I've never really stopped and thought about today. And then I just finished my stretching exercise. And at the end of it, I always pray. And I was praying and it just struck me, like, where was Jesus today? Like, we know his body was in the grave, but did he immediately go back to be with the Father before coming back to earth? Or did he stay? I don't know. I honestly have never researched it to see. Maybe one of you guys listening to this video. It's sort of like a podcast. I mean, most of the videos like this I just listen to, I don't watch. But maybe somebody listening to this recording could give us some insight if they've studied that. I've never studied, like, where was Jesus, the soul spirit of Jesus, where was Jesus on this day? I don't know. It was interesting when I was praying about it. I was like, where was he? And I thought, man, I'd want to be home with the Father, right? Getting a reboot to come back and say my final farewells to everybody and give the call and all that. But since the ascension was so prominent in the Bible story, I'm thinking maybe he wasn't there. Anyway, it's intriguing to me. I hope I got your brain thinking a little bit, just, contemplating where was Jesus on this day. And if you know the answer, like if you've actually, you're a Bible scholar and you've actually studied that, I'd love to see your answer in the comments. And I think that we need to kind of think about this in-between day and not just throw it to the wind and say it didn't mean anything, because I think it meant a lot to the early church. And I think it meant a lot to the early followers of Christ who were wondering what was going on. And so I do wish you a happy Easter. I hope that you have a blessed day with the Lord. I hope that you have a blessed day with your family and friends and whoever else you might be hanging out with. We did our Easter egg hunt with the cousins yesterday and had a great time. It's short and sweet and to the point, but we really enjoy it. And so I just wish you a happy Easter and good thoughts. And I hope that you seek the Lord with all your heart. We'll see you next time on Cubbyhole Conversations.